Hey guys, so today I thought I would do a Disney audition video, basically explaining the audition I did to get here, because quite a few people have messaged me on Instagram asking me for tips, like how the audition was, so I thought might as well just make it all into a video, and then everything is open, like it's out there, and you guys can watch it as many times as you like. You can watch it a week before the audition, you can watch it the morning of the audition, just to refresh your mind. That's what I thought I would do. I am going to say I'm not going to mention everything, as a lot of it is confidential and you will only find it out if you become successful in your audition. So I'm not going to go into price of your wages, just because it's different for everyone. There's two different types of wage bracket, or 3 different types of wage brackets depending on what you may do, and I'm not going to go into detail in what I do now or anything. I'm just going to plainly talk about the audition. So I did my audition in London at Pineapple Dance Studios, and the audition starts at 10, so I would get there for 8:30, 9, and then you're maybe midway through the queue. Because of my bus times, I actually got into London at 7:30 in Victoria, so I then went to Pineapple straight away, and I was there for 8 o'clock, maybe just after 8, and I was one of the first in the queue, and I've made friends with the girls in the queue with me. Please do that, make friends with them. It just gives you a bit more confidence, relaxes you a bit more. So it actually ended up that I was the second person to get my number. I mean, being early is the best thing to do, but if you're not fussed about being early, then half eight, 9 o'clock is still a good time to be there. They let us in at 9:45, if I remember rightly. That's when they gave us our numbers and our piece of paper to sign. So for me in Pineapple, we basically went up these stairs to the studio, and there was a waiting area where they gave us a sheet to fill out of our name, when are we born, what dates can we do, what date, is there any certain dates we can't do, if we did get a contract, when would it start, when would it end, basically just finding some more information about us. And remember to bring a pen with you. It actually says on the audition requirements, bring a pen and a CV. They're the only 2 things you need to bring. Do not forget them. So we signed that, and then we went in, put our bags to the side of the room and started to get measured. No shoes for measuring, just because of the costumes. Obviously all the shoes are different sizes, height wise. So for princesses, don't rock up. If someone was measured in flats, they might go, oh, this is your height, sorry, you can't do that. But then in reality, they actually wear heels and yada yada yada. So you take your shoes off, get measured. I was measured 151, but according to a lot of people, it changes every audition, and that's why it is known as Disney height, because sometimes it's a little bit off, sometimes it isn't. I mean, mine was quite spot on, 151 is what I thought it was, so I was quite lucky with that. So after that, you've still got hold of your sheet that you've just written. You walk to the desk where I think I had 3 people: the choreographer, I had the person that was going to do all the makeup, and then the actual cast director, and then 2 people were on measuring. And when you go to the desk, say hello, ask them how they are, just be polite, be so polite, because that is one of the things that Disney is known for. It's known for its great customer service, as well as it being a fantastic experience. As just because if you do get a contract, you sometimes might host for the characters, so therefore you're interacting with people, and you need your customer service skills basically. So just be polite, ask how they are, Don't be afraid to ask questions if you're scared. They're there to help you. They don't want to see you fail. They are there to help you. They want to see you succeed. They would not be doing this job if they wanted you to fail. They are trying to get people jobs. So then we had like a brief talk about wages, where we live, like if we did get it. I've done a video about where I live now on my channel, so that's one of the accommodations you can live in. So if you want to see that, swoop over, go over there. I can link it down below. So we just had a conversation about everyone does this, no one does this, do not expect to do this, and blah blah blah. Just a bit of a brief guidelines about what you might not know about the company or what the company does. Gives you a brief history of the background. We then talked about CDI and CBD. These are the two contracts you can do. CDI, it basically means there is no end date to your contract. You decide when you leave. I can't remember the technical term for it. I literally said it contract date indefinite, I think it means. I don't know. And then what I have is CBD, and that's contract date to date, because I am purely needed for Halloween, which I am very happy with. That's basically the two contracts. There are other contracts, you could just do Mickey and the Magician, dances for that. They've done auditions for the dancers for the winter show. They are kind of different to us, though. They're a different wage bracket, I think, and they're on a different contract, or they're on CDI, but they mainly do the shows. So just because you're cut doesn't mean you are terrible. It literally could mean you're just not what they're looking for, and you could go back in 2 months' time and they could like you because they need your height or something like that. They need your face height. Just remember, if your cut is not because you're terrible, do not give up. One of the questions was how many times did I audition? I was really lucky. I only auditioned once. It was my first audition out of university, 2 weeks after we graduated, and I got it, which is amazing because it's my dream job. But yeah, so I've auditioned one time, and yeah, it is literally the most life-changing experience ever. So after your brief talk, then you do an animation round. So this is basically to see if you can animate over the top. So you'll do 8 counts as a cowboy, 8 counts as a pirate, 8 counts as a dwarf, 8 counts as a villain, 8 counts as a princess, 8 counts as yourself. I think that's it. Basically, you have to, your facial expression literally has to be beaming, and change, use variation. A lot of people are just going like this the whole time, and they want to see when I was a cowboy, I was more yeah, like that. When I was a pirate, I was more stern and looking. The villain, you're very much upright. Princesses, you're smiley. Dwarf, I did bashful, so I was really shy and stuff. Just make everything so big, so big. But yeah, and that's what they're looking for that. So you basically do that. They give you a few times to run through it as a whole group, everyone in the room doing it at once, and then they'll put you into groups of 10 depending on your number. For that round, averagely, maybe I think 4 people in my group got through to the next round. Averagely it was 5, 6 maybe. So normally 4 or 5 people were getting cut at a time, and they basically just say your number. And if your number is called, that is it, you're done for the day. But like I said, doesn't mean you're terrible, you just know what they're looking for. So then you stand at the side, watch everyone do their thing, and then that's that round. Also, when they say be yourself, because you have to walk off as yourself, don't just, so many people just went, jump, blow kisses, wave, everything. Do everything that's going to get you noticed. Even if you think you're over the top, do it, because that is what animation is all about. Okay, so next was dance round. I was quite lucky because I have my dance to the music for the new parade song, Stars on Parade. So I was very familiar with the music, which was really good. The style was very much my style, so it was like all up here and like this. I'm not going to show the dance obviously because you could then practice it before the audition and that would be unfair on other people. So yeah, learning it in a room that small with that many people is hard. It's typical audition room, but it is hard, especially I found when there are people who aren't dancers still like there because they're very good at animation, so they're through. But there is a section where we did 2 PK turns towards towards our right diagonal, and people just stand there like because they don't know what's happening, which is nothing against them at all. They're not dancers. They've done really well in animation, which was why they're there, like I said. So that is difficult, but at the same time, you want the job, so you just have to keep going, keep going, keep going. Like, you can apologise later, just keep going. So you do that, rehearse it, don't be afraid to swap lines. Like, I tried to mainly stay like front, centre, and if I wasn't in the front, I try and be middle centre, just so I could see because I'm very, very short, and a lot of tall people were there, as it was a audition where they were asking for tall people because Halloween. So yeah, don't be afraid to just show yourself. Go for it all the time. If they say arms out here, your arms out here, they're not down here. Even if there's people beside you, you're here. Like, do that. They are going to see how well you pick up choreography and respond to the choreography. They don't care that you're going to hit someone. They really don't. Obviously they will because if someone's injured, but like they want to see you move. So like animation, put into your groups of 10 people and you do the dance once. Same as animation, just do it once, run through it a couple of times, but you're going to do it once and they're all watching you. Numbers are said, they go, we went to the side and watched everyone else do it. So next, you've done the likelihood, if you're in this situation, is you are in the books for Disneyland Paris. If you are being considered for a face character, you have like a face inspection. So you stand up in a line, they'll call your number, and they literally look at you, your face. They will scan you, ask you to smile. You then turn to the side so they can see you at the side. Don't be nervous, like don't fidget or anything. Literally just stand there. It's normal. Ask you if you have any tattoos. Ask you about any piercings, and you can sit back down. They then call some numbers. They talk to them people, and then those people will go home just because maybe their face shape just wasn't right. Just something like really silly things like, oh, their nose wasn't like round enough, like stuff like that. We then all gathered round, handed in our CVs, and signed another form that was like shoe size, dress size, height, and just stuff like that, like to keep us just going, basically. So they know lots about us, so they can put it in the books, and then they can just refer to us whenever they want to and contact us. They then split us into 2 groups. You had character-only contracts, and then you had the group I was in, which was character and parade. Character-only contracts means that your dance was not strong enough to be on parade, so I was lucky enough and my dance was strong enough, so I got to be character and parade, which was really cool. So that was basically it. They handed us a blue card that said, congratulations, you passed your Disney audition. And that was literally it. That was the audition. I was out by like 1:30, maybe 2. It was a great experience. It was really good. I found out within 1 week when my contract was. So I think I auditioned on the Tuesday, and on the next Wednesday, I had an email asking me to come out on the 21st of September. So I was really, really lucky. to be chosen to do that. But yeah, so if you do have any more questions, feel free to Instagram me, like if I haven't answered them. This is basically just my experience. Like I said, don't want to go into too much detail. I don't want to get in trouble. It is such a confidential job. Like, we have to keep everything to ourselves, which obviously I respect. Like, I really respect that because I love the company. But yeah, so if I can help you in any way, just let me know and I can try. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will speak to you next week. See you later. Bye.